Well, it's nice to have all of you here. This building is now the home of Coasters Down Draft House. It is a wonderful place where you can come with family and friends. You can have some good eats. You can have a beer or two, not too many. We are here to, a ghost was apparently spotted here this evening. I'm not so sure. We'll have to see. He grew up nearby, but apparently he became world famous. His name is Luther Wimpy Lassiter.
Good evening, folks. I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm just taking a break from a tournament that I'm in upstairs. You know what I mean? The Lord knows I just love the thunderous sound of smashing a rack on a 9-foot slate slab up in heaven. You know the story about the thunder being caused by the angels bowling? It's true. Because they can't pool. They don't know how to play pool. Horrible at it. My name is Luther Lassiter. And people call me Wimpy. Now, you may wonder why they call me Wimpy. See, I'm no wimp. But there was a character in the Popeye cartoons named Wimpy. You may have heard of him. He could eat 10 hamburgers at one time. Remember? Well, once in public, I ate 12 hot dogs and drank 13 sodas at one time, and somebody went, "It's Wimpy!" And it stuck, and, well, I really don't mind it at all. You all may know me. You may have heard of me. I was a great pool player in my time. I was one of the greatest 9-ball players in history. Maybe the greatest. Now, I know that sounds like I'm bragging, but bragging's not in my nature. I have proof. You see, I was inducted into the Colorado Billiards Hall of Fame, and I'm the only pool player in the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame. So there's that. The good Lord, He gave me excellent hand-eye coordination. In my youth, I was a natural at baseball pitching. I probably could have been an ace pro pitcher, but I'd already fallen in love with pool. I was born right here in Elizabeth City in 1918 in my parents' house on Pearl Street. But my home away from home was City Billiards on Colonial Avenue. Speedy Ives was the owner, and he'd let me come in the back door and play pool anytime I wanted to. Now, I had to, clean the tables and sweep the floors, but I didn't mind. I loved playing pool. So as long as I could play pool, that was fine with me. I moved up. I started playing pool at 13. At 16, I had dropped out of school because I was making more money. So, in the early 1940s, I moved up to playing pool in Norfolk. Now, in Norfolk, I became known as the king of pool hustlers. From 1942 to 1948, I won over $300,000. In 1 week, I won $15,000. It was great. And so in 1948, I turned professional. Now, I do have a problem with them calling me a hustler. I mean, a hustler will pretend that he can't play pool and then run the table against his opponents. Well, I never did that. I played straight pool. But I did tend to distract my opponents every once in a while. There was one game, I remember, it was his turn, so I just sort of fell asleep on my stick. And then when he was about to... I could be pretty dramatic at times, too. There was one tournament. In the middle of the tournament, I started yelling, "Oh, Lord, oh, Lord! The gates of hell shall prevail against any man who is foolish enough to wear an undershirt while he is playing pool." Then I ran to the bathroom, ripped off my undershirt, threw it in the trash, and came back and finished the game. I have never worn an undershirt since. I won 6 world championships and numerous other titles and awards before I retired in 1975. But in 1983, they pulled me back in, out of retirement, to play in a tournament that was going to be televised on this new upstart company called ESPN. It was a massacre. I did not lose a single game, a shutout. And I was inducted into the Colorado Billiards Hall of Fame that year. Now, I never married. I was absolutely 100% in love with pool. Greater love hath no man that give his life behind the 8 ball, sir. I did, however, almost get married. There was this pretty young girl. I loved her so much. Her name was Frances. And it was bad. I bought a stove. I bought a refrigerator. I was ready to set up housekeeping. But her mother wouldn't let her marry a pool shark. It nearly broke my heart. I like to never got over it. But I kept playing pool. I won and lost several fortunes over my lifetime. But money really didn't mean much to me. I mean, if I only had $10 to my name and I saw somebody who was in need, I'd be like, sir, I have $10. Here's 5 for you, 5 for me. So you can imagine, I spent my last years and last days destitute, broke, in my parents' house on Pearl Street. But I had a friend who took care of me. His name was Walter Davis. Now, Walter and I, we grew up during the Great Depression, and then, back then, nobody had much of anything. But what Walter and I had, we shared together. Now, Walter, he made it big in the oil business. He has a library with his name on it down at UNC Chapel Hill. Well, he never forgot our friendship, and he would always help me out in my times of need. In 1988, my life came to an end, as all things must. My nephew, Jeff, was driving by my house, and he saw a light on, stopped in to say hi, and he found me dead next to my pool table. Yeah, I lived in the same house I died in and was born in. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. But I do like to think that while I was here, I made a splash. That was a cool joke. Y'all, when you see the thunder, see the lightning and hear the thunder, think of me. Have a great night. Take care.
Y'all are going to exit out the same door that you came in and then just go to the